And we are live already. Again, I'm not sure. The game should have started by now. It's still saying. I'm not sure what the holdup is. Just give me 1 second, and thank you. If you've joined already, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I appreciate that. Your support overall. So I'm just going to quickly switch to the other channel. The game should have started by now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it 7? It's 7 already my time, so the game should have started. I'm not sure what the delay is. Yep, so 7 a.m. It's 7 a.m. here. I'm not sure why they haven't started. And what do we have here already? Hi to you too, brother. Liam Lane, thank you for joining. The Chelsea players looked good at this international break. Hope they transfer that form into the Chelsea jersey. Now, I hope they do that. Again, let's get into it. As it doesn't look like they've started. Let me just play the intro. The game starts in a bit. That's why you're seeing that on the screen. The play-by-play shows starts in a bit. I'm not going to go into playing the intro again. Let's just go on with it. I'm going to keep it like this. So we're following it at 0-0 right now. Let me bring up my screen where I'll be watching the game with you. All right, this is when we find out whether the structure is different or whether it is the same. Let me share the link so that whoever wants to join me for the watch along does so. I'm still watching numbers. I still haven't opened my screen now. I hope they don't score before I... Yep, kickoff now. Yeah, it just started a minute and 48 seconds ago. So I'm going to try to open... I'm watching numbers now. I haven't opened the stuff on my screen proper. Just give me 1 second. Yes, if you're just joining, Sterling on the right. Okay. Thank you so much for joining, Ty. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good start so far, honestly. We have 2 opportunities into the box.
Yep, I'm still struggling to open my screen here. I'm watching numbers on the screen. Let me check. I think this is where I see it.
Oh,
Don't scare me. Why are you going, ooh?
the ball was given away a while ago. That's why I'm trying to remember who gave the ball away. I think it was Fofana.
I hope it's not under pressure for that huge amount of money we paid for him.
Oh, we're just moving the ball patiently. Just trying
As expected.
Yeah, we're just trying to move the ball slow and try to keep the possession and just working from the back. Oh, Brighton scored. How ironic.
They score?
Brighton
Oh,
scored.
Brighton.
Yeah, I'm saying it's ironic. Brighton scored quite early. Ooh, smart idea there, but was blocked. Past this to Chilwell, never played off.
Okay, I have it on my iPad, but I want to open it on the big screen.
Yeah, I'm using my tablet to watch the game,
Oh, okay.
but it's 10 seconds behind.
You or me?
Actually,
Yeah,
no, not
Usually when
necessarily
it's not
TV.
on the
You.
TV, when it's not on the TV, it's usually 10 seconds behind. Man,
Yeah,
Silva. I think I'm still saying Ty. The reason we lost that game against Zagreb was his absence. Even though he's playing at the back, there's something. Again, you could see that they will miss him.
yeah, and that's my worry, and that's why I don't like this attitude of without this player. We need to be able to work without players because Silva is 38 now, 39 actually. You can't.
Yeah,
There's
but who else is able? Who
yeah,
else
that's
do
the
we
thing.
have that's
That's the
able to
thing.
fulfill that role?
The only player that could become that in the future is probably for Fana
Koulibaly,
because
right now. Fofana, no. We've seen that he can't. He couldn't. He wasn't able to do it against Zagreb.
yeah, he was struggling. Well, actually, yeah, Koulibaly, and I think that his best position Koulibaly is in the center. But when you have a Silva playing, it's difficult for him to play because you can see that they keep interacting with the same place.
Yeah, the one on the iPad is quicker, 48, 3 seconds quicker. Big up to the Other Time podcast. Thanks for finding time to join, brother. We're following the game again. Yeah, it's
Oh,
usually late when it's
oh,
not on TV.
yeah.
What do you think about
Well,
Arsenal, Ty? I think they deserve to be top in the table right now, given how well they've played.
yeah, they do deserve it, but I mean, are they going to be able to do that when the European games are kicking in? Not weekly, but nearly every week. That's
Yeah, and
the question.
if yeah, oh my goodness,
They scored,
holy, we just considered.
yeah, and Fofana mistake.
No, I'd say James. I'd say James. James was
Actually, both
the person
actually.
running with the guy. This makes it a very, very difficult game now.
Yep.
Holy
No, but
crap.
the pass was made by Fofana. It was James made the first mistake, and then Fofana made the give back the ball straight to Crystal Palace. It's both.
Yeah, I'm looking at that play again.
Yeah, give it right to Zaha.
No, Fafana yeah, I think you're right. Fafana, he shouldn't let that ball drop.
Yeah, he was
He
making the pass. The ball
shouldn't
went
let it
straight.
drop. You see
Yeah,
that? He shouldn't
yeah,
let him drop. Why did he let it drop? It's just like he's waiting for the guy to play it.
yeah. And you see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Their attackers being in the midfield. That's what we need to be careful of because Ayu is playing
But if
in
you
the
look at that goal again, would you say again? You can blame both of them, James and Fafana too. James didn't do much, not even a nudge on the guy.
well. It's wow, red card already in the new. Okay, that's not true. Oh, that's funny. Bright
Yeah,
Brighton will
Chalobah,
be
right?
against Liverpool. And no
Oh
one
my
picking up
goodness,
the pace.
this makes it even more difficult.
Nah, the team looks shaky now. We're making some poor
Very,
passes and rushing
yeah.
and being caught out of position. This is the issue when you play back forward at the back. You have these issues. The people are too advanced. Yeah, Mason Mount is being out tussled. There's a lot of disjointment now. The midfield looks out of place and the
No
defense looks
cohesion
out
at
of
all.
position. There's a lot of issues now. The team looks like they're going into panic mode. They're, they're trying to pass the ball quicker and try to get the ball up the pitch. still early days. We don't really have
Yeah,
the record of
and seriously, Ty, this makes Thomas Tuchel look very correct in his comments. The same team, no different result.
and I said it. I said it. I mean, even if that bold they thought it was disrespectful, it's the truth. Oh my gosh, no. Jesus Christ. This team is not. There's something wrong with us. Kepa had to make a save.
Honestly, I wouldn't start. Again. I would. Why isn't Loftus-Cheek playing? He didn't travel, and that was a good save from Kepa.
Yeah, it was a good save. That should have been 2-0.
Honestly, overall, again, Kepa is more agile.
Yeah, he's more agile and he moves and he tries to move quicker.
Yeah. You see how quickly he stood up.
Yeah.
To go after that initial save, he stood up quickly to go after that ball.
Yeah.
Again, you don't see that.
Yeah. If it was Mendy would still be on the ground and trying to get up, and then probably would have got to the ball and probably strike it again. But what Tuchel was saying, he wasn't really wrong. I mean, it's the same team, so you can't expect anything different. Oh my lord, nearly 2-0 again.
I think he needs to change it. He needs to change it immediately. This approach. He needs to change the lineup immediately.
Yeah, it needs to be a 3. The only thing that saved us is that who's that? Eze's shot went wide. That was going to get the far corner and hit in.
It's just too easy for Palace. We need to change it. And here's the thing, Ty, let's be honest here. Had Koulibaly been on the pitch, again, you could say had he been the one that partnered Silva centrally, I think he'd be able to stop that because experience will show you. Again, it's a primary rule of defending. You don't let the ball drop.
Yeah, if you're gonna drop, at least control it and then.
Yeah, exactly. Or just put your leg, hit it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did Fofana let that drop? That's lack of inexperience.
Oh Lord, nothing there.
The Aubameyang chance.
Yeah. It was a good pass, but I think it was a bit overhit.
Honestly, I think we need 3 at the back so that Fofana can go to the flanks, where if he makes a mistake, it can be controlled. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If he makes a mistake, then you still have people in the central area that will be prepared to deal with it. Look, we haven't even played anything.
Yeah,
they are playing us. Crystal Palace really have a better shooters than us. They do, and they deserve to be leading now because they played better. They've been more incisive with the passes. Again, oh my goodness, Eze. I hope he switches his allegiance to. He decides to play for Nigeria.
I don't know.
I didn't expect us again. Jeez. Yeah. If you look at the system, when we have the ball, the last 2 guys there, usually Fofana and Silva, which I'd say I'd rather play Koulibaly there. I hate seeing Fofana centrally. He's shown that he cannot do that. Yeah, he's shown he can't do that. Against Zagreb, he can't centrally, he can't. Maybe he doesn't have enough experience. And the other 10 podcast says even the City went down 2-0 to Palace and came back. I know I just compared Chelsea to City right now, but still optimistic. Again, we have good enough quality, to overcome this deficit. It's a goal deficit. But then again, we're not playing like anything like that will happen. It just means I'm just thinking maybe Broya should even start, even though he traveled. Or I don't know if I should start blaming Aubameyang right now. The argument could be he hasn't gotten the service, that will help him do well.
Yeah, I mean, I had reservations about signing Aubameyang without getting in that creative outlet. And we
did talk about that. We could have add Lewandowski to it and Ronaldo. They still will not see if the service isn't coming. It will still be the same thing.
Yeah. We'll try to move the ball slowly and try to work it. That's what I'm seeing mostly.
I mean, I think I'm seriously going to start saying what Thomas Tuchel said. Same group of players, same result. Again, we just can't play when. Come on. Even the passes are all off. That's why I say, okay, maybe just bring in Ziyech. I know, again, he's looked like disinterested in games he's played, but at least have him on the pitch. He'd be able to shoot and create chances when he sees space. Because or again, we'll be hoping to create space here again by maybe tic tac, not like a defense splitting passes.
Yeah. And I keep saying this. I'm happy that we're still seeing these same issues post Tuchel. So for people who are saying that Tuchel was a problem, it really makes you have to question: was he the problem, or is it simply that the players just don't look up for it? Because I'm seeing the same patterns. I'm not seeing anything different, and it can't be that Potter is copying what Tuchel did, because that's not realistic and that's not possible. So clearly, it has to be an issue. Oh,
The goalkeeper caught it.
yeah, I understand what he was trying to do, but I don't think Aubameyang caught onto it, and I think Goethe was going to always have that.
Wow.
Still early days. We just have to find it, and
Yeah, 60 minutes is not bad, but we need to score as soon as possible. Brighton beating Liverpool 2-0.
Yeah, this is. I mean, Brighton have the fundamentals that were set by Potter. He gave them an idea. They have the players, they have the creators, they actually have the shooters with essentially
And that's Liverpool at home.
Yeah, and the thing is, all these lower teams actually have good attackers. Their attackers are essentially better than ours, but no, defense is their weakness. And I always say this: that you have these teams that all of them have their strengths, but they also have the weaknesses. And the defense is the weaknesses of these lower teams, but they have the attackers. I mean, Palace may be sitting 15, but they actually have shooters. They have players that can actually cause issues to defense, but their defense is also not the greatest. So we need to.
Mount looks off.
Yeah, he doesn't look. He doesn't look like he's able to withstand the pressure that is being held. He keeps getting bullied off the ball, and he's not taking the
Yeah,
pressure.
he looks off or deeper. I think. Yeah, because like I argued, I think he needs to readapt again. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you've been playing as an offensive player for nearly 2 years, it's not easy for you to just simply get back to being that central midfielder. You're playing as an attacking midfielder, so you're more advanced. It's not easy, but I think people are really finally seeing that despite Mason Mount's profile being a CMAM, it's more about you trying to adapt back to it. And he's a bit more advanced, and he's trying to create things, but deeper he doesn't really offer what you'd probably want. Sterling. Oh.
Again, if you're watching, I'm using the desktop version of the app called FOTMob. You can download it on again all the devices, whether iPad, Huawei products, Android, Apple products. Very, very again powerful. It has statistics, all the teams. You can get in all the results. Go give it a shot. They're not paying me anything. It's just that I'm able to use it to stream. It makes the whole thing easy. So I have to tell you to go check it out. I think you'd like it. Bobby, welcome to the panel. What do you think so far?
Unfortunately, I can't see the game. I can only listen to the game from where I am. Isn't it just what we were saying, the weakness of the midfield? If we don't solve that, we're never going to be able to go forward. That's where it's all coming from, as far as I can hear. I don't know. I don't know. We just have to wait and see. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And I mean, I keep using this analogy. You don't build a house from the floor and then you go to the roof. You have to start from the floor, then the walls, then you build the roof. You can't build the roof first and then you go onto the wall, then the floor. You have to start from the right structure. And the defense is the first part. The midfield is in the center because it's called the midfield, and then you have the attack. So if the midfield
that was really close from Mount. That was a good header there. It just went wide,
just about wide.
But still, even at that, I still think he looks lost in that position. And Potter needs to switch this thing up as soon as possible, because the longer this game gets, again, the more confidence Palace will grow, and the more will be too much in a hurry to get an equalizing goal and probably leave ourselves vulnerable for more, to concede more.
The thing that I don't think we mentioned though is I don't think Silva is really comfortable completely in a back four, at least at his age. I think, with it's not as with a back three where you're able to press forward, being in the middle, and you're trying to create when you have two other centre backs or two players who are in that centre back role for coverage. So if you need to run back, you already have support. With a back four, you have two centre backs with one there, so you're still going to be outnumbered based on the attackers. So I think there's some things that aren't really noticed, and I think Silva, despite how experienced he is and how old he is in terms of playing, it's not as easy to really adapt from a back three to a back four, especially at his age.
Yeah, we have a serious problem here. Something needs to, again, he needs to switch it up a bit. It hasn't worked. No need leaving it as is it. It hasn't worked at all.
He's succumbing to player power, which is disappointing because he was brought in to do things differently. Why are you playing Thiago Silva? You shouldn't be depending on a 38-year-old centre-back. I thought he has, other players he can use, and the centre-back and the 38-year-old comes in occasionally.
But the issue hasn't been Thiago Silva. I think the midfield is the issue here. What do you think, Bobby?
I'm tired of talking about the midfield. I've mentioned it. I mention it. The Chelsea fan base. Some people say, "Oh, I like Jorginho." That is the problem. Let's not pretend that is the problem. I would rather he's not there, and then we take it from there. But laboring with a player that gives you nothing, especially in the Premier League. What's the point? Time and time and time again, the definition of madness is doing the same thing, expecting a different result, which is what we're doing.
Yeah, it's just crazy that this team hasn't really changed much, actually. You could say, yes, we had problems in the defense. We lost two of our, you could say, senior defenders. But in the midfield, we haven't changed that much, except for the two kids, Conceding and Chukwuemeka, who's out now. I don't know if we really solved the issues we had last season. And Thiago Silva has actually done his best. Again, we can see his influence in the team, his calmness and putting the ball in the right places and not always being in a hurry to put, my goodness! Oh! That was a good play, though.
Are we at the same minute? Because we reacted at the same time.
Possibly, yeah. The one I'm looking at is 23 to the 40 now. Is that around that number for you?
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Right where
you're watching from a device, right?
Yeah.
A small device. That was a fine play, but we need the goal to come as soon as possible. I don't want this to end in a draw. We need to win. A draw wouldn't be good enough.
Coach, haven't we been here? You know, all this, oh, nearly, oh, he just missed it. This is Chelsea, isn't it? The current Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what
Some old story.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Same
my
song,
question
different verse.
remains: what has this new manager brought to the team? We don't want to be hearing, "Oh, he nearly scored." We've been there. That was happening before. So what's new now? Nothing at the moment.
Oh, come on. That's
Yeah,
not
again,
fair.
if you're watching, please keep liking the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Tell others about the channel here. We talk about all football clubs, although we're still looking for experts from other clubs to join the panelists so we can then we'll have a read them and then we'll be able to do shows at least almost on daily basis at this point, but at least a 3 times in a week on the channel. I'm beginning to get concerned again at the 25th minute. Oosh.
If we score a goal, it's possibly going to be a late goal in the half. Oh my lord,
Yeah.
God. Kovacic is. I don't think Kovacic is fully sharp. Oh my lord, no. Ooh.
They missed that one.
Yeah,
But that was a clear cut chance actually.
Yeah, too much space. That's
Yeah.
it. Jorginho couldn't do anything, and oh my lord, oh, he got lucky. I remember the last time when Silva actually, well, it wasn't Silva, but Fofana made that tackle, and against West Brom, where Silva got a red card. That is the exact same tackle. He's lucky
Yeah, I've got to say, Kepa's concentration again has been awesome. He hasn't disappointed.
Oh,
How did Sterling not stop that ball? Are you serious?
Okay, that was a poor pass by the goalkeeper back to Chelsea, though.
Yeah, that's Mount with it now.
Yeah, it's Sterling. It looks like Sterling is indeed playing as a wing back.
Yeah, but that ball, he had it. How did he lose it?
I think he was trying to keep it in, and then he had a missed touch of it, and he went straight.
No, but it looked like again he had all the time to bring it under control, didn't he?
Yeah, that's just what happens. Every player just they either lose the ball or they make poor passes. All right, Kovacic. Oh man, I'm sorry. I love Chilwell, but I'm missing seeing the passing lane of Bukayo.
Of who?
Movement. Oh my lord, James is even getting dispossessed by Zaha.
Yeah.
What could have been?
Honestly, even a draw will not be good. I don't want to draw, seriously.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Brighton are doing madness.
They scored again?
Yeah, the 2-0 up.
No, I know. I thought you were saying they scored again, so it's still 2-0. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I'm envious. I'm honestly envious.
This game is calling for Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, it is. And
Yeah, it is calling for. Again, nobody has been able to progress the ball very well. Even Kovacic, who usually does that, he hasn't. So I don't know why he didn't start Loftus-Cheek. I just don't know why. Oh my goodness! Look how they're beating us. Oh.
Okay, Olise is dangerous on that right.
Sorry?
Elise.
Yeah, he's a fine player. He's good. How old is he now?
I think he's 20 or 21. So let me check.
He's another guy that can represent Nigeria if he wants to.
And he was at Chelsea, and they will let him go. Oh, yeah, 20. 21 in December.
Oh my goodness, look what he did to Mount.
Easamoah got skinned.
He smoked him.
Oh no, she would be small away. Okay, good. Okay, good. Somebody's beard. Oh, you got a corner.
Yeah, we considered if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, chill. Oh Lord, chill. Oh, good to see Silva's leadership there comes in and
no, really, we need to switch up this formation and bring in Koulibaly again. We'll have a much more solid backline if he's there. I'm not sure. Again, I don't mean to laugh. I'm really pissed now. It is how many minutes now? Again, the 38 minutes into the game. We need to get a goal as soon as possible. If we don't get a goal, especially if the half ends, it's practically the most we can get out of this game will be a draw. And Potter, he takes risks too. And by the time he takes this risk, these guys will exploit it and score. You see how he commanded his area in a corner kick.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, even though he's not the tallest, that's something Mendy hasn't done for a while.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying both of them were the opposite of each other. You know, people say that Kepa doesn't come out enough to claim the ball, but you know, in the past, don't forget that was what he was known for doing. And you know, Mendy was also known for that. He's not the tallest, and obviously Mendy's taller than him, so obviously he'll have an advantage in that regard. But I mean, Kepa has really been doing well, you know, in terms of what he's been asked to do.
Potter should change this thing. He should change this thing. I'm not blaming Silva for anything. Jesus Christ. Look how we're wasting the ball. What the heck is this?
Havertz is not looking at. Oh, there's Tyrell.
There's who?
Is it Tyrell or Tariq? Which one is it? For Crystal Palace, Mitchell, the Mitchell guy who played for England.
Oh, okay, I don't know his name.
Oh no, Silva. Oh no, that's handball.
That should have been a foul.
Yellow card.
Is that a red card? Oof. Could have been worse.
Silva,
but that was a foul in the first place.
What's going on? Who got Silva got your card? He used his hand.
I hope he doesn't get a red card.
Hope he's not looked at as preventing a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But was he fouled?
I think he was fouled. He was brought down and he used his hand to stop it. You have to see it again. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he was brought down and then
it was a foul again. He was pushed down.
Yeah, but it looks like they're saying he was for diving.
And Chilwell was at the same line with him. That should be a foul, man. Yeah, that should be a foul. He held him practically.
He was booked. I don't know if they booked him for stopping the ball or if it was.
If he was going to book him, then it should be a red card. If that's the case, because I don't know if Chilwell was he at the same line with Chilwell.
I think so. I think it was parallel to him. Because
VAR, they're checking if they should upgrade it, but you have to check if that was a foul or not.
Yo, no, it's red card.
It's a red card now? No. Play resumes. I don't think it's a red card.
Wait, he's starting to even touch the ball. He's saying it's this way.
Even if it touched it, the first thing they should consider was whether it was a foul, and I think it was a foul. Checking possible red card.
No.
Oh my goodness. No, it's not a red card. But I don't think Ty. You know why it wasn't a red? Because they think Chilwell was in line. You understand? Or even a bit further. I think Chilwell was a bit further than Silva. I want to see that line again. But that was a foul. He was pushed down. Honestly, Ty, our midfield sucks.
Yeah. I'm honestly, every time a player gets a yellow card now, I'm scared they're going to get a red card.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because, again, the chances of him getting a red card is high because we don't have proper protection from the midfield.
Yeah.
You understand?
And
So they will still come at him.
Who can say is going to help that? There's not really much from that midfield. This is really sad.
I haven't seen anything from Potter's approach right now. Seriously. Mason Mount is lost in that position.
Oh my lord. The boy, no, what are you doing? What he said?
What do you can tie? Mount is lost in that position.
Yeah, he really is. He looks like he doesn't know what to do. He's trying to press and try to run and try to take the ball, but he's getting skinned. They keep beating him and doing tricks past him. And I don't think that position is his best position.
Yeah, exactly. Good question. Why they want to be Maguire? But in that case, it was a foul, really, if you ask me. Jesus Christ. How wasn't that a foul? Even his assistant is raising the flag up. What kind of refereeing is this?
Is it? Oh, this guy doesn't like Chelsea. I just realized who it is.
Yeah, what kind of refereeing is that? His assistant was raising the flag up. He didn't see it. That was a foul. Look at that. Why didn't the referee even see that? But I think, honestly, as much as I think Alba deserves to start because he didn't travel, I don't know if I should say it's not his fault anyway, because how many times have we seen good service into the box?
Yeah, there isn't. But the thing with Broha is that Broha can actually create for himself. That's what he's known for doing. But
if he go ahead, Ty. I was going to say, even if he was on the pitch now, he'd still struggle the way things are going now.
Yeah, because there's a lot of intensity. At least we get a corner.
What a pass from Silva.
Yeah, only three we have.
Coach.
Yeah.
This is not a game for Thiago Silva. You know, you guys are watching, I'm not watching, so I will stand corrected. But apparently he's lucky not to have a red card.
Yeah, go ahead.
I totally blame the coach. The reason the forwards are not being serviced is because the midfield is not in control. If you're going to keep repeating the same thing that got Tuchel sacked, what's the point? I just don't see, I've not heard anything different happening today at all.
Goal!
Who's this? What, have they scored again?
He does it.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my goodness! I'm like 10 years late.
What a goal, Aubameyang! What a goal, Aubameyang!
Really?
Oh, that's what he brings. I'm sorry, Bobby, you're not seeing this. You have to see the goal.
I will in the end. I'm at work. I'll watch it. So
that's what he brings: the turn
he's got
and the shot. But something needs to change. But Bobby, really, the fault isn't Thiago Silva's. It was somebody that made a mistake. Again, but the fault isn't his. That ball, he was fouled. Really, he was fouled. But I get your point. He should have been rested. But I don't think we can do otherwise.
I love Thiago Silva, but really,
I know you do.
Are we going to build our defense on a 38-year-old? There must be. I would like to have. This is a game that we could have put Chalobah and put Thiago on the bench.
Oh, it was actually Thiago Silva's assist. Yeah, sorry, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, he's a brilliant player.
Yeah, it was his assist. So, Bobby, go ahead, brother.
You know, he's a brilliant player. He will do.
He is,
things. Yeah. I would rather see him playing against Milan than against Palace. You know,
that's the truth.
Is a game where we also need to win, and he can showcase his abilities. This sort of semi-physical, fast-paced game is one for Chalobah. Let Chalobah have a chance. He's played in the middle before. and then later on bring Thiago. Anyway, winning is the most important thing. We're level. Let's just hope we can hang on and win. I'm so happy Aubameyang
But he
has
needs to
scored.
change it, though. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm so happy Aubameyang has scored. It's so important our strikers score, and we take it from there. So, let's hold on. How long to half time? This is what I'm concerned about, because I don't want them to get back in it. I just want us. I want us to get into the changing room so Potter can change things. We shouldn't be struggling in a game like this, but we are.
No, we shouldn't really. We shouldn't. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't, please like the video. We have just 3 likes. We can do better than that. I know this is a new channel, yeah, but we can do better than 3 likes. So please keep liking the video if you haven't. Share so that others can join us. Again, that was a fine goal. As we're still discussing Thiago Silva, he gets an assist. But that was a foul. If you see that replay, Bobby, let me know whether you think it was a foul or not. Again, I am miles behind you. That's why he starts. Okay. It's a beautiful finish. Yep, it was a brilliant finish. That turn and the shot was good. Again, even with his back to the post. I agree with Bobby. That's what I said yesterday, to keep us Silva from Milan. I think I agree the same. Koulibaly is capable of leading the back line, but we don't know about his fitness. Maybe those are the things we'll have to look at. So it was a good argument with Bobby. I think Silva will do us a world of good. Let me use Bobby's term again. A world of good in Europe. When he gets physical like this, I think we shouldn't play him that much. But still, when he's on the pitch, you can still see his influence. His passes from deep, something the midfielders we have cannot do. He does it as the last man on the pitch for Chelsea. See the one he picked out? I think it was James, but James was stopped from putting a cross in. He got an assist to. Again, that's why it was something like that. And when managers look at it, they go, no, he starts. No matter, even though you the better off resting him. But again, what an assist and what a goal, though. But I think it makes perfect sense to rest him. That was what's his name? Is he English? I've forgotten his name.
Nathaniel Klein. He was
Klein. Yeah, Jamaican, right?
I think he has Jamaican descent, but let me check. I think so, but isn't he? I think he's quite old, because he was at Southampton and then went to Liverpool, then it didn't really work out, and then he left. Yeah, the man's old.
Yeah, he was at Liverpool. Yeah,
he's 31. You're right back. Yeah, I mean, there's an issue, like Bobby was saying. You need to preserve these players, and considering how important Silva is, I think that it's best to at least give Chalobah a chance. But I'm wondering if the fact that Chalobah was being utilized as a 6, if Potter is considering to use him as a midfielder, I don't know. I think there's a lot of profiling that's going to probably be changed.
Use who as a midfielder?
Chalobah.
No, I wouldn't. Look, as much as I like him in the right centre back position, I wouldn't even start him centrally. Sorry?
I'm saying that I'm wondering, because Chalobah was being utilized as a 6 behind closed doors in those friendly games. I'm wondering if
he will just be one of those 6s when you press us, where you still have the same issue in terms of. I don't think. Do you think he's not capable of dribbling his way out of tight spaces or progressing the ball when oppositions press us aggressively? He can't. That's the thing.
Yeah, and I don't know. We have this. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. The midfield should have been addressed properly. And yeah, we brought a midfielder, but I mean, he needs time. He has injury problems as well, so there's not really much change. And I did say that, the day when I was saying that I had concerns, and when we had that nearly 24-hour stream.
Yeah, Vieira gets a yellow card. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, I'm saying that, even if besides Zakaria on loan, he has injury problems, and the only time we can actually have him is when he's fit. And when he's fit, he can be good. But I think the midfield needed proper addressing. And although I respect getting young players for the midfield and for the future, we still needed to address the now and not the tomorrow mostly, because that's practically what we've done. We've signed for tomorrow and not for now.
Potter really needs to switch this off, switch up the system. It still looks that we're all again. It's 1-1 now, but will still look disjointed.
Yeah, I can't tell where anybody's playing. I'm seeing Silva playing as an attacking midfielder, and
yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why again, as much as I understand that we should, arrest him, he's still one of our best players in this game so far.
Mason Mount, what are you doing?
Yeah, Mason Mount looks lost.
Oh my lord, no! Go on, Mount. Oh.
That looks like a handball. That should be a handball penalty. Was that a penalty?
It should be.
Yeah, it looks like a handball.
Yeah, because it was a pass backwards.
Yeah, it was a handball, and his hand isn't again. That's the first one, but there was a handball first. Maybe you could say he knew nothing about that.
There's two penalty offenses because the ball hit his hand, and then the ball also it was a pass back to Goethe, and he caught it. So there's two penalty offenses. It has to be a penalty. Come on. Is it a penalty? Is it some weird free kick? Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, it has to be a free kick because it was a back pass. But there was a handball first. Ty, did you see the handball? But you could argue the guy knew nothing about it.
He hit the player's hand, but Mason Mount kicked the ball. Oh Lord, what you did, Mason Mount? No.
I haven't seen it. Did they try to power it in?
Oh, you sure bet.
He tried to power it in, right?
Yeah,
that's his stand.
Flashy casting, and he started pouring it and hit right in the net.
What the heck was that? Yeah, yes, I just saw it. That's comical, really. What the heck? Again, that should be a goal. Come on, if you're planning well, look at and he's going the angle where we have like 10 million people. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Again, if you're watching the app I'm using, again, it's only fair that I give them a shout out. It's called Fort Mob. Again, they have Android version, Apple version. You can also get in if you use Huawei products. Great products, as you can see, Huawei here, Android and Apple. Again, it covers every league in the world, goals, stats, and everything, and news also. So I think you will enjoy. Give it a shot. They're not paying me anything. It's just that I'm using their app, so it's only fair that I give them a shout here, so you can go give it a try. And I think you'll like it.
I don't like this rule of indirect free kick. I mean, given the penalty was a penalty, handball, and it was caught by the goalkeeper. Give a penalty.
Maybe the handball one, they're thinking, again, he knew nothing about it.
Great punch by Kepa. Oh, goodness.
What? Guys, stop scaring me. I know you're ahead of me. Yeah, again, I see because of the handball, but probably they didn't pay attention to the handball. If it was Chelsea now, they'd look at that. Or maybe because none of the Chelsea players pressed for it. Sometimes you need to, but it should be considered, let alone the judgment being he knew nothing about the handball. But in most cases, you don't have to. It was a handball, really, because his hand wasn't even close to his body.
Yeah.
So client comes off for James. Comes off. James Tomskin comes on for Nathaniel Klein.
Yeah. Go on, Sterling. Oh my gosh.
Sterling also he's looked off in this game.
Yeah, Mount. Actually, all the three English players have. James as well. Havertz, what are you doing? Shoot, go! Oh, that was close. Good job, Havertz.
Oof, nice try.
Yeah, he needs to.
That was a good try. Yeah.
That's what I want him to start doing. I want players to be taking shot outside the box and not trying to work the ball into the back of the net. And
He's been good. You can say Havertz has been one of the better players in the attacking in our attacks today.
Yeah, he's been able to withstand the pressure, which is not really like Havertz. Havertz is somebody who gets brought down easily. But oh yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even notice it's 6 minutes of stoppage time, so there's 2 minutes left.
This game is calling for Loftus-Cheek. I'd rather if Loftus-Cheek, if it comes in for Mason Mount, I think he would do better.
Yeah, I think that's a substitution that should be made. More of Loftus-Cheek, and then we'll see what happens here, because I'm seeing a lot of space that we need to be occupying and trying to exploit, and we're not doing that with Mo. All right, look at Silva, man. Jesus, Silva is not 38. He's not 38.
He's not what?
He's not 38. Silva cannot be 38. What are you doing, Mo? Oh my God, no.
Mount is lost in that position. I don't think he shouldn't be playing there, seriously. Again, if you're watching, like the video. If you're just coming in, we have just, shamefully, we have just 3 likes. Or how many? Yeah, just 3 likes. We can do better than that. Can Mount be much worse than he is now? I'm not sure. He's been horrible. Again, except for that one chance that, again, he nodded wide, but he's looked lost in that position. And like I've argued before, playing him there means he will have to readapt again to start playing well. Again, how have we not hit the target from an indirect free kick inside the box? Mount, he was trying to be, you could argue he was trying to be, again, clever, but that's stupid. In an angle where you have 5 million players, that was where he tried to put it. Even if he got it right, it hit somebody in the body. So I'm not sure what that calculation was. Again, Miss Alana, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for finding the time to join us again. Talk to me again via DM so we can. I need some elements from you to complete your intro. Again, and if you don't push me, if you don't talk about it, chances are I'm never going to complete it. Also, I thought there was a handball, but I think Ty talked about it and I talked about it too. But because our focus was that it was a back pass, the referee probably didn't look at that, and the angle wasn't easy for the referee to see. But had we pressured him, and that's probably the job. The players, the Chelsea players there, you could say, should I say it was lack of experience? If Mount was there, so you'd think that he'd seen that the guy handed the ball, maybe not intentionally. Even at that, it doesn't have to be intentional for it to be called a penalty. At least the referee should have looked at it.
Penalty.
Yeah, go ahead, Ty. What were you saying?
I'm saying it's whether or not it was intentional, it's in an abnormal position, and it's hit his arm, so it's penalty. This is what football says.
Yeah. Again, like I said, sometimes you just have to push the referee, call his attention, and say, "What just happened here?" But if you look at the first half statistics, 72% ball possession to their 27% possession. But you could say majority of those possession that been talked about here and penetrating, they're just passing the ball around, going back, not really progressing the ball, it's just, we look disjointed, and I think Potter, he has to change something. And I think you also agree this game is calling for Loftus-Cheek. I think he'd do better in that position than Mount has done, honestly. What do you think, Ty?
Yeah, he would have, and considering that he's more precious. One thing I will say is that although sometimes he can be, he tries to look like he has main man syndrome, he knows how to dribble and get out of trouble.
Who has main man syndrome?
Loftus-Cheek.
Really?
At least that's what I say, because sometimes he does the flashy thing when he can do a simple thing. So sometimes he tries to do a little trickery. So he could be 5 yards away from a player and he's trying to do tricks. But I mean, other than
I'd
that,
rather say that sometimes he overdoes it rather than he has a man syndrome. But yeah, I get your argument.
Yeah, but there's a difference between him and Mount in that regard. He's able to dribble, and he can actually progress the ball forward quicker than Mason Mount. Mason Mount doesn't really suit that role, and I hope Potter realizes that he has to make a change. I don't know if he's going to take off Mason Mount, but something needs to change. And if it's the formation,
He
I think
needs to.
has been changed. It looks like we're playing with Aubameyang up top, and then you have Sterling and those players behind. I think there's some tweaking that needs to be happening, but it's a happy days.
What happened? What did you see?
My second team is winning 3-0 against Fulham, who are down to 10 men.
Oh yeah. Newcastle, yeah.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Liverpool have pulled one back.
Yeah. I guess who got a red card for Fulham?
Yeah, I think Chalobah. Yeah, I saw it then on the screen. And I did say something actually. Was he?
That's so fun. Yeah,
It was it. It was him, right?
Yeah, I hope Chalobah comes on and scores.
Playing what position if he comes on?
I think we probably need to take on Chilwell.
Here's the thing, Mr. Lano. I never thought signing Alba was a mistake. I just thought we threw him into the team again quicker than expected. What people thought then was that he comes in, he's not going to play for a month because he needs time to recover. PTSD and all that. The horrible incident we learned that this family suffered in the hands of some intruders. Then again, and with a broken jaw. Again, I didn't expect him to start that game. And if you watch the game, there were chances. Ty, correct me if I'm wrong. There were chances that, again, are fit enough or ready, or an Aubameyang who's ready will put away. Even against Zagreb, even in the second game he played, there's chances you see begging for him. Under normal circumstances, he'd put them away, but he didn't. That showed something was off then, which means he shouldn't have started that game. We were in a rush to start them, and I didn't like that. So, yeah. There was never a time I thought signing him was a mistake. I have to be honest.
Yeah, I just had reservations, but what I'm seeing at least that gives me some sort of hope is the fact that we don't really have those creators, which I still don't think we should be relying on Silva.
Mm-hmm.
We have players what actually can create, but it's come from the defense because Silva obviously created the goal for Aubameyang, and he's also making those over the top passes. That's my concern. We need that creator, and we probably do have those players, but they just don't play enough, or they simply aren't ready to play. So
you could be rest assured if it was Kai or any other player in the attacking area, they wouldn't have thought about assisting Alba with that header.
Yeah,
they probably would be trying to bring it down and control it. Yeah, so the goal created and scored by two of our most experienced players on the pitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. That we have 4 players who are 30 plus, or is it 4 or 3? Yeah, 3. Jorginho, Silva, and Aubameyang. They equals 99.
Yeah, again, as much as I'd like to see Silva rest, well, what else can we do without him? And we've learned the hard way. If he's not on the pitch, we seem to struggle. Because here's the thing, Ty, let's talk about it again. The guy is capable of controlling the game, influencing the game from the defense. Just look at today. You see how many, vertical passes, right?
Yeah.
He makes today.
Sterling, vertical
yeah.
passes to a Chilwell or maybe a Havertz.
Exactly, and there weren't that too many of those vertical passes from the midfield guys. They were actually just coming back, seeking for safer options. Again, that's why I say, yes, I understand the call for him to be rested, but what else can we do? If Koulibaly isn't playing, he's probably the only guy that's capable of starting centrally. Again, Koulibaly is the only guy capable of starting centrally and able to control that game. But I'm sure, I can assure you, not as good as Silva would. Or let me just use the term influenced again. But since Koulibaly isn't playing, we have no option then to start Silva in that position. Unfortunately, I saw it as he's still one of our best players.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And you know, although we never had a player who was playing for that long in that defense, you know, it just shows you that, you know, you don't really make those players the same anymore. You don't really have those players who are that instinctive, who can, you know, make something out of nothing. And, you know, Silva just represents the, you know, that era of players that, you know, have that vigor and that strength. And when he retires, you know, it becomes difficult for you to find players in that mold. So, you know, he's in the Lampard and Terry 10-year type of years. So it's difficult, you know, but we have to find a replacement because he can't play forever, and we may just probably have one season left with him.
Yeah, it's just again. I hope I'm not just sure. I think we have a serious issue here. Kami says it's a 4-2-2-2. Again, I'd swap Mount and Sterling around, and also again I'd bring on a Loftus-Cheek in place of again Mount. Again, he's looked lost. That's not me saying he's not a good player, but in that position he's played now, he's looked lost. And maybe swapping the positions like he's suggested will be fine. What a goal by! I'm just seeing the highlights. Goal by again, that's what's his name again? The Ghanaian, the former Atletico Madrid player.
For what club?
Arsenal. Is it Amate or is that Daniel Amate, the midfielder for Arsenal who scored there? That was a brilliant goal from him.
Who, Xhaka?
No, Xhaka. Is it Daniel Amate, the Ghanaian that plays for Arsenal? Is it Pate? What's his name again?
Let me check the goal scores. Oh yeah, Partey, Thomas Partey.
Yeah, Partey. Again, what a signing he's been for them. Yes, definitely change Sterling back to the left. Again, as much as I like Mason Mount, I think he's been way off today. Again, I know he still did put in the shift, but I don't eat the shift. I want productivity, there's chance creation and goal scoring. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been a good London rival thus far, but we look disjointed, and I don't like that. Potter needs to change something. Ty, how would you like him to change it up?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like Liam and Cami is saying, probably first of all, if you're gonna stick him up with Mount, switch them around. Put Sterling on the left and Mo on the right, or you can put Sterling on the left and Loftus-Cheek on the right. So you have James and Oriel C, you know, playing together. I think there's something needs to be changing. I think probably the first thing is obviously to bring Sterling onto the left, because I think he does better on the left than on the right.
Yeah. Look at Liam Lim's phone trying to help him spell the name of the player. That happens to me all the time. let me get a bit of chuckle out of that one. Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
The phone partly got the name right.
Yeah, the phone partly got the name right. That's hilarious when it happens, especially if I try to spell foreign names that are English. It usually comes up with some nonsense. Except if you add that name to your dictionary, so next time when you spell it, it recognizes it. Partey, yeah. Is it Dan? Is it what's his first name?
Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey, yeah. He actually did well for Atletico, but I think it was a good decision for him to move on from Atletico, because he's a much better player at Arsenal than he was at Atletico. Atletico, it was just about defending, and all that. And you could argue that's one of the reasons why they will lose João Felix too, because you could say we're not able to see what he's capable of doing given Simone's preferred approach to the game, always defensive minded. You know.
Yeah, and the thing is, Partey can play as a right back as well, so they have extra cover, in terms of that. I don't know, man. This is why I say I can't judge certain players based on the club that they're at, because a player like João Felix, the defensive system that Atletico Madrid play, it really makes him have to sacrifice some aspects of his game. So when he plays for Portugal, you see a different Felix than with Atletico Madrid. So I mean, this is what happens, and every player that has left Atletico Madrid and gone elsewhere, they've thrived, because you have to be defensive. 6 players behind the ball, 8 players behind the ball. It becomes difficult, but I guess at the end of the day, he made the right decision leaving Atletico Madrid, and plus, you never know. The story is better when he's scoring goals as a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, he is. I think it's a good decision. You could say, and Arteta trusts him, and he's shown again. He's at home at Arsenal. He's done quite well for them, and I'm happy for him. And this Chelsea's lineup, I hope to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I hope to see him come on. Who was on the bench? Yeah, again, the rating here shows Mount has been one of the least performing here, 6.3. 6.1. Kovacic also, he looked lost. I don't know if it's all down to the formation. This changed it to 4-4-2. Do you think that's what it is, Ty?
Yeah, I think so, because I think I think actually, this is actually accurate, because I remember seeing Mount being wide a lot, if you remember, because he's parallel and he's parallel to Chilwell. So every time he keeps going wide to receive the ball wide, so on the flanks he's always on the angle. So I think there's a lot of tweaking that's going on in game, though. I think we're seeing players wide, and probably that is one of the reasons why Mo is struggling, because he's not that fullback or that wide flank player.
Mm.
Oh my lord, Brighton are doing madness.
They scored again?
No, they nearly did.
Oh, you're watching both games?
No, there's a crossover, because there's a lot of games going on at the same time, so it keeps
Oh,
showing.
yeah. Hey, did you see the goal from what's the Nigerian for Southampton?
Yeah, it came up as well. That was beautifully worked. He turned his back, and then he went to the box, and then he struck it. What's this? Is it? Nah, I don't think it's the same player that we were linked with. I don't think so.
No, we were never linked with them. I think the one we were linked with, was it Bassi for left side, left wing back or so.
Yeah. Oh, Aribo, that's his name, Aribo.
Yeah, Joe Aribo.
Oh, Cody
played.
scored.
Sorry.
Cody. Everton got back a goal.
Oh, they've equalized already.
Yeah, literally 1 minute ago. All right, Havertz, what are you doing? No.
Please, if you're coming in, if you haven't, take a second to like the video. Let's beef up the likes. Whoa. That's good pressure right there.
Yeah, Tom Kingsway's going to kick the ball right in his own net.
Who?
Tompkins, the Crystal Palace defender.
Yeah. I think, Ty, something else I have to do is to find a way to set up this so we can be, showing results for multiple games at the same time. I think that would be good. But that's a lot of work. I'm going to do it anyway.
That's a lot of tech. You're gonna need the graphics to show it, the
yeah, I'm able to handle it. It's just finding the time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have to. Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh my Lord, James, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God, no.
That's gonna put Silva into the risk of committing a foul now.
Yeah, looks like Mount is on the right.
What an intelligent player Kai Havertz. See how he got the throw in.
Yeah.
Again, it looks like Potter likes the
James
man.
does
So
not look good, man. He was on the
yeah,
left.
he
though.
doesn't. Is he finding again? If it's a flat back four, it looks like he's finding it difficult to adapt to it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, because that is the concern that I have, because when you're playing as a wing back, your role is mostly to offend and to create. But when it's a back four, you're a full back, so you have to be, you have to be composed, you have to be careful, and you have to stay close to the defense just in case a counter happens. And he's too advanced most of the time, so there's extra space on the space where he should be occupying.
Yeah, holy tamale, tied the Everton lead, then last again. Everton, yeah, the Southampton lead, then last. Everton equalized and are now leading them by 2-1.
2
That's
minutes
on
ago,
that. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, nothing. No foul.
But James, I think that should have been a foul against James, and that's unnecessary, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unnecessary, really. I have to be honest.
It's Mendy
Again, the app I'm using, like I said, it's only fair that I shout them out. Again, it's called FOTMob. They have that you can, if you use Huawei, Apple, or again Android products, you can get it. Again, you can get it from there. Download it from the app stores. There, you see stats. It shows again they cover all the leagues in the whole world with detailed statistics and all that. Also, they have news. So again, I have the desktop version that I'm using for this. It makes the whole process easier for me. They're not paying me. It's just that again, it's only fair that that's my own way of saying thank you for having a desktop version of the app that I can use for the stream.
Ooh, I'm loving this 1-2 between Havertz and Aubameyang.
That's what Havertz brings to the team that most people don't see. Again, I think you can say he makes the attack flow. He knows when to go, when to drop deep and all that. And if he gets a chance, he can also shoot. Oh, Fofana. I think he's too eager to impress.
Yeah.
Kepa Arrizabalaga. What the goal? Did you see what he did now, Ty?
Yes.
Yes. It's really going to be difficult for Mendy. Did you see what he did? And he came out and he did not just put it out. He found Kai Havertz.
Yeah, and that's what I keep saying. Kepa is calm on the ball. Jorginho, looks like I'm ahead of you now.
It will be difficult because it wouldn't make any sense if after these strong performances and strong form he's shown, you drop into the bench and start Mendy. I don't know how Potter is going to justify that.
Yeah.
As much as I like Mendy, honestly, again, I loved him when he fought, but it looks like he's lost that hunger. I think it was Gopo that said it on the panel here that probably all those things Mendy achieved with Chelsea was that because he had the hunger then, but he's won quite a lot in just short of time, the little time that he's lost that hunger.
Yeah, and that's reality. And I mean that's what happens it's like with everything in your life. When you go to college or university and you get a degree, you don't have an experience of having success or being successful in whatever you're doing. But eventually when you have some success, like you're not gonna be as hungry as you were to get into the success chain. So I guess it's understandable, but I think that he needs to continuously be hungry because we need to be aiming to win the league. So if he wants to win everything and to improve his trophy collection, he needs to be fighting. Okay, well, you see, Kepa made man. If that was
Yeah, Mr. Lerner says when we were being honest about Mendy, they said we were pushing an agenda. That's the truth.
Yeah.
You, I, a tie, who again? I think Matt did that again.
People will say he has an agenda because he's Kepa's brother.
As much as I love what's his name, the Winter Suffer. What's his name again? He was one of those that argued otherwise.
Andrew
argued otherwise. He thought maybe that wasn't the case.
Yeah, and I remember the point was making. He was making a point that you have your first choice, and then you have your backup. That was what he was saying.
Yeah,
But we shouldn't have a backup. You should have a player not only just for the sake of benching them, but if
yeah,
needs
exactly.
be, the first choice isn't able to do something. You have somebody that you can rely on, and that's what you need. Oh my lord, what are you doing, Mount? Oh, that's not a free kick. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. Kepa has been brilliant. Even on the Thomas Tuchel, he didn't do anything wrong. Actually, that's what I do not. I
Exactly.
didn't understand. We're
Yeah.
blessed to have them, to have two good goalkeepers. Yes, I agree that you could say two of them, can start for any team. But when Mendy was underperforming, you just bring in Kepa, show him confidence. But rather, all the things, again, as much as I love Thomas Tuchel, what he did was just making Kepa look like, oh no, you're not wanted here. And
Yeah,
I
and
think probably the new owners knew that what's his name, that Thomas Tuchel would lose his job, and they weren't prepared to let Kepa go because they trusted him. Or maybe Potter, even before he started coming, saying, "Don't sell him."
yeah.
And look how well he's done.
Silver putting in a shift, Kepa catching the ball
Yeah, and
again.
Kepa too putting in the shit. You see now, it just seems
Yeah,
as if he's not afraid any longer. You've seen that time, even if he used to
probably
be.
because he's not proposed. He's engaged.
You
That's
see,
what.
he's not
That's
afraid anymore.
Yeah. He's coming now. He's putting pressure. And he's oh Aubameyang so close.
I'm like 10 years late, man.
We look as if we're gonna score a goal, but we also probably
I
gonna
think we should
concede.
change Mount now because the way he plays, there's a chance he gets a second yellow.
Yeah,
Loftus-Cheek, you
Loftus Cheek
should
is
have
coming
brought him
on.
up from the
Loftus Cheek is
bring
coming
him in,
on.
take off Mount, please. And Mount shouldn't again. Mount maybe needs a bit of a break. If
Yeah.
you're not gonna deploy him further forward like he used to play under Thomas Tuchel, don't start him. Playing him deeper like he started today, again, to me, I think he's lost. He seemed lost. I'm not sure what again. It's hard to tell what position exactly. Really, again, maybe I have to rewatch it. But he's looked lost. It's as simple
Yeah.
as that.
Why the players stop running? Nah, what is wrong with this club?
Yeah, that was poor.
Everybody just stopped running like they thought the ball was gonna go. All right, good job, James. Fofana. Jorginho, what are you doing, Georgie? What? Oh, he kicked out the
Newcastle are
ball.
4-0 up. He just wasted the ball, right?
Yeah, just kick the ball way out. Unless you want to bring on Loftus Cheek. He wants support.
Again, people, if you haven't taken a second to like the video, we have just 4 likes. We should do
Jorginho's
better
coming
than
off.
that. Please like the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Oh, I would take off again. Yeah, maybe still, but still, Mount needs again. He hasn't looked at it. Is he injured?
Who?
Jorginho.
I'm not sure. He's moving like he is.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank goodness Ruben Loftus-Cheek is coming in, but I think wouldn't mind Gallagher again. Yeah, maybe Gallagher for Mount. He has the same energy again. He has the same energy, and probably will get you more. Come on, yes, come on. Oh my! What the heck is this guy doing? What the heck did Sterling do there?
I don't know why he was trying to pass the ball straight into Joel. He should have taken the shot. Why did he not take the shot?
But again, first of all, let's start by again. Kai Havertz's intelligence, I think, is what keeps him in the team, even when he didn't score. My goodness,
I get the idea that he had that Sterling had, but take the shots.
Yeah, take the shot or maybe pass it on time and just stop. What the heck is that for? He overdid it there. Either you take the shot, if you can, just pass it to, I think it was, who was on the left, again, further forward, a bit further forward than Chilwell. Who was that? I forgot. But that's, by the way, again, talking about Kai Havertz, you see his intelligence, Ty, and he's the least selfish of all the attacking players there, always looking for the better positioned player. And I like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing way better, actually.
Look at this comment right here. Sterling is a fine player, but I think maybe we need to adapt the City approach. Nobody is the main man. We're all a team. Maybe that would change. Again, I expected him to be. He's better than that. I know. I'm not just sure what was going on there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you for 100 likes for this channel, which means soon I will unlock that important feature. If you haven't also, please, again, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Another yellow card for who? Oh, that was a while ago.
Oh, whoa.
It was just
Liverpool equalized. 2-2.
Yeah, again, they got one. They're actually leading now, 3-2. You can say in most cases, again, something wrong with these. Again, you could say some of these teams, they're not pragmatic enough. With two goals up, you should be able, and they held that 2-0 for a while, right? The game stayed like that for a while.
They held it for 16 minutes.
Yeah, you should. Oh!
Havertz! Oh, it was blocked.
So if you had the game 2-0 for a while like that, you should be able to make changes to win it. But you could say, like I said, they're usually not pragmatic enough. You know, feeling like there's chance to get more goals. Kai Havertz, I gotta say, it's been a good game for him overall.
Yeah. Why don't we turn him into a midfielder?
Well, we'll see. You never know.
Well. We have no other left back. That's so sad.
But again, we can switch up the system. Is Koulibaly on the bench?
I think he should be, but is he? No?
Yeah, I can't see the bench, right? If he's on the bench, we can bring him in, play 3 at the back, then Chilwell further forward in the left wing back position. I think he would do well. And I still don't know why Potter hasn't switched up the structure. I think he should, really. Was that a handball?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That it looks like it was a handball, and it's the same player. And they didn't check it. That's a handball, and Aubameyang raised his hand to say it too. Chilwell is not much sharp, man. Honestly, he's not sharp.
Alba is a fine player. See how he drops deep to participate in the play.
Oh, and people wanted to call him Lukaku.
What did you say, Ty?
That's a good smart pass.
We really do need to win this game. A draw will not be good enough. Again, honestly, as much as I'm here to support Potter, I think Tuchel will be winning this one. I have to be honest. The structure hasn't really worked, and why is Potter reluctant? He hasn't. It doesn't look like he wants to change it.
Nah, Havertz. This is a different Havertz.
Yep, the running, everything, right?
Deep. He's playing deep. He's staying deep as well. Oh. Are we playing Mo as a false 9?
I will change him, honestly. I will change Mount, really. He hasn't been here.
Okay, the win probability is in our favor, but a draw is the expected result.
Sorry?
The percentage is of who would win is in our favor, but the highest percentage is a draw.
Oh, okay. Again, this guy's...
Oh, Aubameyang unlucky.
Maybe... just don't understand it. Potter needs to change something. Maybe he doesn't have enough to really bring proper changes, because Loftus-Cheek centrally, I usually don't like that.
Yeah.
Again, you need them. You need...
James, no, James, what are you doing, James? No, you got lucky there.
That he got the ball back, right?
Yeah, Aubameyang. No, man, Aubameyang. This is the positive about signing Aubameyang. He can play as a wide player, but I think if you're gonna make us, I think probably bring on Broha. Take off Mount, bring on Broha, or take off Aubameyang. The choice is there because Aubameyang got his goal. James, what you waiting too long? Sterling passed the ball. Sterling passed the ball. Good. All right, Havero. That's a handball. That is a hand. What?
Again, right?
Yes, that was a handball. I didn't give it. Oh, ooh, Sterling. Sterling, get the ball. Oh, Sterling. Oh, everybody's just in each other. James.
What the heck is this? This is it just looks like a Division 10 game now. I have to be honest with you. No intelligence at all from that. But who was that sent it back there? He didn't even aim for the goal when the goalkeeper was still running back.
I think it was Kovacic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no one. Yeah, why am I surprised? As much as I like him, again, his ability to play and all that, Loftus-Cheek shouldn't be central there. Honestly, it's just going to be a waste.
Aubameyang, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Aubameyang.
Him dropping deep and participating in the play, right?
Yeah, he's coming deep, then going back up, coming deep,
yeah.
going back.
Yeah, Lukaku can do that. That's the difference. And with that play, he creates spaces for other players on the pitch.
Yeah, because he have.
It doesn't have to be him. Yeah, it doesn't have to be him. That's the difference.
Oh, Havertz, no! Shoot Havertz. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, Havertz good back the ball. Oh, nothing there. That was a good movement there.
Yeah.
Good.
Good play there.
Yeah. Unlucky.
But we're still missing, again, that type of player in the mode of, Lukaku, who can, just pull the rabbit out of the hat and help us win games. We don't have that type of player right now.
Well, we could, but we don't use him.
Who's that?
We have one, but we don't use him, and he's
still
young.
Who in particular?
Bro, he doesn't play a lot of games. Oh,
yeah, I wouldn't group him. Honestly, I wouldn't say he's in that category with Eden Hazard. But I think, no, I don't think he's capable of doing that. You have to service him for him to score. I know he's able creating chances for himself, but I wouldn't put him in the same group as Eden Hazard. It's been awful display from most of these players today. But respect for Kepa Arrizabalaga, man.
Yeah. Go on, Sterling. Oh, unlucky. Come on, 20 plus minutes left.
Yeah. It's going to be a long, long season. I guess it doesn't look like too much has changed. Maybe if we'll start seeing the integration of Broya, Connie Chukwuemeka, then a lot changes. Because if he played in a game where he came in as a substitute and scored 2 goals, right?
Ooh.
Connie Chukwuemeka, did he start that one where he scored 2 goals?
Yeah.
Okay, he started.
Actually, you mean the game against Brighton where behind
Yeah.
closed doors?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Did he start the
They
game?
said he came off, and
Yeah, if he was able to do that off the bench again, the kid is good enough. Again, I was looking forward to him starting this one, but unfortunately, we're told he's ill.
Moans passed the ball. What are you doing, Mo? What kind of pass is that? Nonsense, man.
Nonsense indeed.
You crossing the ball right where the goalkeeper is. What do you think? You think they're gonna just go through his body and hit it? Nah, man. It's not thinking. Oh my. Okay, Fafana, you're doing tricks with your head.
What minute are you on?
What?
What minute are you on?
68-28.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, look at that. Kepa just calmly kicks the ball out.
I'm telling you, I don't see Mendy coming back from this one.
I mean,
because she
I
cannot.
heard he rejected a contract.
Yeah, which makes it even possible for him to leave. Again, what we're hearing again, although I'm not in support of that.
Oh,
come
Sterling!
on.
About Aubameyang. What are you doing, Sterling? Too late! Oh my God, Sterling!
I don't think he didn't look up, and he can. And it's his right foot. He can actually shoot. Since Aubameyang, they've covered the passing lane. He should have tried to shoot. So I don't think they value Mendy anymore, Ty.
Yeah.
Because if they do, why would they, in the world, again, give him something that he'd reject outrightly? Offer him something he'd reject outrightly. Yeah, they don't look. They don't respect him. Jeez, what the heck is this?
My Lord, Loftus-Cheek, too much power. $20 minutes left, plus stoppage time.
Yeah, Mount should. I think he should be taken off now. As much as I like him, I don't think he should still be on the pitch now. $20 to go. Again, I will still look disjointed. Again, we lack cohesion still.
Yeah.
You know what, Coach?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm driving now, so as I say, I'll last as long as I can. There's nothing surprising here. He hasn't had the team with him because
thank you, Kepa. Go ahead, Bobby.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, he hasn't had the team with him, so he's doing exactly the same thing he did against
Salzburg.
You know, because he's not ready, which is a shame, really, because I had hoped that with the international break and the players he had, that he would have given them a starting opportunity. It just seems then perhaps he doesn't rate them too much. You know, this is not good enough, really. You know, people say, yeah, he needs time, the same old need time, and that, but he has a lot of quality to work with, and if this is what he can do, the only get out of jail card he has, as I've said, is that he's not had the players to work with, but it's poor.
Yeah, again, we've been poor, and it's not like we have the quality there. I think maybe he's tweaking things too much. And again, there's still time, but let's say, but it needs to change and change quickly. And Kepa Arrizabalaga today, wow, the saves, his timing again. You see every save he makes, he punches the ball to the side. You don't get a chance to have a second goal.
Yeah, and if it was Mendy would be probably hitting and it goes back into the space of a Palace player.
He's been one of our best players today. I have to be honest. The save, again, how he came off his line to stop Iberejezef to scoring.
Well,
again,
that's a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing is that he's on form. A bad thing is that we have no business putting our goalkeeper under that sort of pressure.
Yeah, for our goalkeeper to stand out in the game means that again we're facing more shots than usual.
Oh boy, they bring on the super sub.
More pace.
He's a super sub.
And he has space too.
Yeah, and that worries me because we look out of sorry, and Eze is coming back from injury, so he's not up to it fully. Oh, who's coming on? Is that Broha? Yeah, Broha's coming on. Broha is getting ready. Is that Broha? I saw 8. I think it's Broha. I think Broha is number 18. Yes, Broha and Gallagher. All right, so it looks like a bombing is coming off. And who? Sterling?
Yeah, this is criminal here. Good one there. How Mount and Sterling are still on the pitch. Yeah, they should have been taken off long before now. Mount looks lost. Again, Sterling too looks lost. He's had a couple of opportunities that I was thinking he'd make the most of it. Again, surprisingly.
Okay, good. Go on, Silva.
That's the advantage. What is he doing? That thing with he overdoes it again, right?
Yes. Oh, why was that, Mo? Get off, Mo. Get off. Get off. Please get off.
Honestly, as much as I like Mount, he shouldn't be on the pitch now.
Okay, Broha's coming on.
Mount.
Havertz is coming off, and Mo is staying on.
Yeah, probably to rest. He probably is tired now.
If Mount is not on form, bench him.
He's not on form really. At least for Chelsea, he's not. He shouldn't be on the pitch still. Now he should have been taken off.
Unbelievable. Havertz should have stayed on.
Yeah, exactly. I Havertz over Mount for me. Yeah, who went off again?
So Broha came on for Aubameyang, and Havertz comes off for Gallagher.
Yeah, I'm a bit late.
For who? Havertz for
Gallagher.
who?
Gallagher's coming on.
For who?
I haven't seen who came on for who because I'm a bit late here. But then again, if Mount is on,
Broja and who?
Broja came on. Gallagher came on, but I'm not sure who they came on for.
Aubameyang came off for Broha and
Havertz for Gallagher.
Yeah.
Mount shouldn't still be on the pitch. It's a risk. Plus, he's on the yellow.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand.
Tackles. Okay, Mo. Go, Mo. Pass the ball, Mo. What are you doing? Mount is doing my head in, honestly.
The substitutions tell me that Potter is confused. He doesn't really know what to do.
You can, I mean, you could say that, but again, my point is, I wouldn't. No matter what, I wouldn't. My goodness, Sterling is not in
I
this
don't
game.
see
Why
what.
is he still on the pitch?
How much subs
Yeah,
are those?
then
Three
it
subs?
shows
We
he
have two
doesn't
more
really know
subs.
what
Come on.
to do.
Honestly, I have to say, he seemed a bit confused. Really, this is something. Again, what is Mount? What is he still doing on the pitch? I don't care. I'm seriously, seriously, do not care what the numbers say. Again, Lola says, "Hi, coach. I'm not watching the game, but came to support you. Thank you very much, and I hope to do a Barcelona watch along soon. Whenever they're playing, actually, I will look it up again. I want to do that watch along. Again, I was looking forward to do a classical watch along with that. That's a good work,
What are you
good
doing?
footwork there from Gallagher. Now change the ball, yeah, pass.
What is Gallagher doing? He went so weird. James not getting there. Oh Lord.
James has looked off today too, right?
Yeah.
He has. He has looked off. So I'm not sure. We have just 10 minutes to do something, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Never know.
The
Gallagher. Somebody could score. I said 2-1. I'm hoping for 2-1 still.
We need a win. Again, if this ends up not being a win, the situation will become even more difficult for what's his
Sonic,
name.
shoot! Okay, you took the shot, but weird angle.
Stalin, I gotta say, he's been off. Again, big up, coach. Again, been a couple of days busy at work. Got home in time for the second half. Same story. Yep. Again, that takes us back to what? Liverpool 3, Brighton 3. To what Thomas Tuchel said. Same group of players, same issue. Again, same old story. So yeah, it would. the Thomas Tuchel has been proven right now. Yep. Again, a big up to you too, Glenn. Totally understandable. Bills don't pay themselves. This is not an obligation, but we enjoy doing it together. That's just the whole thing. 3-3 Liverpool. Yeah, seen that myself. Yep. And the third goal is
I think a
Trossard.
lesson from this is that if a player doesn't want to be with you, let him go. That's a big lesson from this. Because the fact that he hasn't put Pulisic and Ziyech on the pitch, that's worrying to me. In a game that you're chasing, you need those sorts of players, and they're not there. So, I don't know. It's not good. We might be lucky and get a winner, but whatever's the case, it's not impressive at all.
Yeah, but the performance overall still is poor. I want to see again, but again, as much as I've never seen my friend Johnny criticize Mount, I'd be interested to see what he says this time, and I'm honestly serious about it.
No, Johnny will never criticize Mount.
Yeah, he will never. I don't see that happening with that.
It's not about criticism. If he's not on form, he has to be benched. There's no player that's greater than the club. So, that's my take to it. The guy's not on form. I don't care who you are.
And and I don't care what numbers you present to me today. He's been awful. He's looked off. Again, even if he scores a goal, I'd still say, okay, after that, oh my goodness. Oof. Kepa does the save with his leg.
Oh, I remember.
Was it okay? That was Fofana. That was a clearance from Fofana. How? Are you serious? Did you see what happened in front of Sterling right now?
Yeah.
Why should that happen? Is he even fit enough? No time. Did you see what I'm talking about?
Oh no! How did he miss that?
Please take him off. As much as I like Sterling, take him off. Honestly, did you see that?
Yes, he didn't control it. The ball he was running beside the ball like he was going through a stroll on the park. What is he doing?
Bobby, okay. You're watching the game now, Bobby, right? No, but really, how then Sterling? He had like the whole space to himself. Control the ball, do something with it. What was he waiting for?
It was like he was hoping the ball would go in front of his foot or something.
Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable.
No, I'm not watching the game. I'm driving.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you need to rewatch it. A whole lot is going on there.
Look, if it continues like this, I won't even bother.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That was close.
I swear that was gonna go straight in.
Yep, that deflection, right?
Mm.
And you see, they've grown even more confident. They're pushing for a win. That was a dangerous deflection right there. I'm not gonna read this anyway. But what the heck was that from Sterling? Yeah, maybe for Sterling or Mount.
I hope it's for Mount.
But either of the two would do. Seriously. At this point, season ticket holder should receive an additional box of parasite. Oh no!
Mount
like what the heck was that?
Mount is coming off. Sterling stays on.
Yeah, that's a good change. At least Sterling doesn't have he's not in the yellow, but Mount is more likely to commit a foul and get a second yellow. Even if we end up winning this game 3-1, it's still it's an awful performance overall.
Yeah. And this worries me for in the week. We have to win in the week. If we don't, then
we're out of the group. Chilwell has been awful. The better player we had on the pitch is just that maybe we need fresh leg in the attacking area. Was Kai Havertz or Aubameyang. Again, lost such a guy. He hasn't made any impact yet. Maybe this happen. Let's see what happens. But yeah, again, what an awful game this has been.
Oh my God!
What happened, Ty? What did you see?
Chilwell was just skinned. Chilwell nearly got skinned.
Oh, the type of thing Olise did to Mount.
Olise just I saw Olise send Mount back to Portsmouth.
Oh yeah. I don't think Mount should be playing deep. Like I said, no matter how good of a player he is, he still needs to readapt.
Conceded. Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Shot on goal. Thank God, goal kick.
I'm like 10 years behind. This is a joke giving Pulisic this time to try to do something. He should have come on earlier. That's the thing. He should have come on earlier because Mount wasn't, he wasn't doing anything. I'm not sure. Like Bobby said, Potter looks confused. He looked confused still. Yeah, not sure. Probably not sure what to do with the team. I'd really argue Kepa, again, he's made this goalkeeping position his own. His distribution, his command of his area. Again, confidence you could see.
Could we see another Brighton?
Sorry?
Could we see another Brighton?
In terms of what?
Spanish goalkeeper. One English.
Oh, now I get your argument.
Yeah, because Sanchez. Go on. Run. Gallagher, do something. I beg somebody. I think we're going to draw this game.
It's looking like it. If we get a win, fine. Even
And
James looks
funny
off.
would be, and sweet it would be if Pulisic gets to go. Go on. Kovacic, pass the ball. What are you doing, Kovacic? No.
Even he looks off today. Shouldn't that be a foul?
Yellow card. What man grab his foot? I love Kovacic, man.
Oh, he rested it down. But that's experience, though. You do that sometimes. You don't know what's going to happen if you let him go.
I love Kovacic, man. Kovacic grabbed man's foot.
He grabbed him.
It's like a snake.
Yeah, like where the heck are you going?
Chilwell, oh my lord, even Aero duels are losing. Oh, Pulisic run that out of play. Jesus Christ. Pulisic pass the ball. Gallagher, what are you going backwards for? What are you doing? No, come. Gallagher, nah, you're a joke. You're joking. Man.
Wow. Who is it? And Kovacic wants the boot. He really, really likes it. He wants to take it by force from Ulisse. Oh my word.
Oh, look at Broha, man. Look at Broha. Nah, man. Look at Broha.
Bro, I needs to start next game. I don't care. I get your theory about integration and all that, but he needs to start.
Yeah, no, he needs to start.
Goal!
Gallagher!
It's a goal! Woo! Woo!
What a goal-to by Gallagher. What a strike. And against his old club. Or his loan club.
Wow! Golazo! 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 That's beautiful.
That's Lampard-esque.
That's beautiful. That's a brilliant finish. Look at Vieira.
Vieira smiling.
Yeah. Oh, 90th minute.
Oh my gosh.
And he knew the kid. He knows the kid has it in him. But again, please don't play him deep. Play him close. I think I'd rather start him over Mount. I'll tell you that. And I've always said what he will do, he will get you more goals.
Yeah, how poetic it is too. Against his former club. Oh, and Pulisic gets the
assist. Pulisic.
Oh, the goalkeeper got a touch on it.
But it was well placed.
Yeah. Oh,
sweet
goal, man. That's a winner.
Yeah. Again, the substitutes impact assist from Pulisic and a goal from him. Please keep it that way. Don't mess it up. 4 minutes at a time. Kepa is so intelligent, man. Like, he never panics. Did you see that tie? Yep, golazo. But still, that shouldn't take away the fact that we were crap all through. That's a chance for another goal right there. I'd rather somebody get a red instead of us losing this being a draw. Wow, what a feeling it would be for Gallagher. So the Liverpool game ended at 3-3. Oh my goodness, Ty, I'm concerned. No energy in that midfield. No energy. Yes, Jorginho, he has his deficiencies, but things get worse when he's not playing. Yeah, find out that one. What a game that was. I wish I watched that one too. I couldn't open it anymore. I don't have another screen to open that one. This is what we need: more winning games when we yeah, that's the sign of again, you don't have to play well to win, but again, we must talk about the issues that we saw today. Midfield, no energy in the midfield, but it gets Jorginho. He has his deficiencies, but then again, it gets worse when he's not playing. Yeah, again, finally a win. It hasn't ended actually. It hasn't ended. A minute to go or so. Yeah, Golazo, a good one. Gallagher, go clean it up. Don't tell. I wish this is the final score. Right? Yeah, 2-1. Gallagher scored a beautiful goal.
God for that.
Yeah, thank God he did, and it was a delicious goal, not just an ordinary goal. Golazo, if you prefer. Again, you're gonna watch FC. What time? And maybe again, if there's a time like a few hours or an hour or two from now on, I think I want to do a watch along for that one too. I usually watch it on TV, but I want to do a watch along for that one. Hopefully, I get all the panelists to join me because I need that. If it is consistent on this particular channel, then people will get to know that we do watch alongs here too. Yep, he ended 2-1. Overall, I wouldn't say we really deserve to win this game. Honestly, I have to be honest. But the good impact. What an impact from the subs. Pulisic with an assist, Gallagher with a fine finish, and it was just I think it was Glenn or was it Liam Lane who was arguing why bring in Pulisic so late, but he still made an impact, and that's what you need to see. Show your quality on the pitch, and then next time the manager picks you. And what a feeling this will be for Gallagher for scoring such a beautiful for Chelsea Football Club. Although he wouldn't celebrate that much because he was against a manager, who gave him the opportunity to show Chelsea again what he's capable of doing. Your thoughts on the game overall, Ty? Bobby, what do you think about the game overall? Again, you didn't watch it, but again, the result so far. Again, anything you want to say before we call it a day? Yeah, terrible display overall. But the positives were the goals. Again, Aubameyang opening his account for Chelsea Football Club. That's good to see. And again, I know he'll score a few more for us. But the midfield, I'm not sure what we're gonna do there. Maybe again, Kani Chukwuemeka, he's not a sitting midfielder, he's more of a hybrid 8 and 6 if you want to play him there, but he's more of an 8 actually. If we're being honest, again, this is one game you can argue we actually didn't deserve to win this. Palace deserves a draw. They deserve the draw for this game, but it's ended the way. I'm thankful we want the game. We have more. Again, we have enough quality, to get a win. And again, the impact from those on the bench was good. Again, overall, Loftus-Cheek was, and I'm not sure I noticed he didn't make much of an impact in the midfield area, probably because, I argued when he came in, he shouldn't have been deployed centrally, maybe on the flanks where he enjoys playing with a lot of space for him.
I have a criticism, which is a concern for Potter, and I have to hold my hand up. It might be unfair at this stage because he hasn't been with his players, and he's just managed to scrape through, I think, from the sound of it, lucky. But I hope there is a problem we have with our English managers in that they look at your reputation and look at your passport and put you on the field. I hope he's not one of those. Players should be played on merit. Merit, full stop. Message to you, Mr. Mount. Merit, or you will be, or rather should be, on the bench. Tired of hearing he's not on form, and if he's not on form, doesn't play. Simple. You know, that's football. So I hope Mr. Potter learns from this, because from everything I've been hearing so far, it's not good. Now, I know it's unfair. It's his first game, really, and he hasn't had his players. So I'll take that hit now. But I'm just saying this out of worry for our team, because, you know, I want Chelsea to be at the top where it should be. And those players, I know we need more players or different players, but those players are good players. And if he can't do anything with what he's got, it's a problem.
Yeah, I think I get your argument, but at the same time, I think he seemed confused, like you said before. Maybe a bit political with his selection. I hope that's not the case. But again, there's still time to still draw conclusions on whether he knows what he's doing or not. We want the game, and credit to him for making the changes. And the subs did make an impact, except for Loftus-Cheek. I didn't see so much of an impact for him, maybe because he was deployed centrally. Again, and I agree, Kepa was just superb today. He was excellent. It was off his line when needed. And again, the highlight for me was when he got off his line, he didn't just put the ball forward. He found Kai Havertz on the flanks and the right-hand side. The save one was, again, the save. He parried it to the right, making sure the opposition attacking players didn't get a chance, you know, to have a second go at the post. Plus, that was when you thought, Ebere Chiesa is one-on-one with him, but he came off his line quickly, which is, again, some people only highlight his ball playing ability as something, the only thing he does better than Kepa is than Mendy. But again, his more agility. His more agility, he's quicker to get off even whenever he lands on the floor. Again, he comes off his line, he's a better sweeper keeper than Mendy is. Maybe he improves and adds that to his game. I think I have to be honest, things aren't looking good for Mendy right now. But I have to also talk about the fact that something you mentioned, again, I think it was during the first half analysis, that for the fact that the performance of our goalkeeper is being highlighted, that shows something isn't quite right with the team. The midfield was awful. Kovacic looks off. He's not the Kovacic we used to know. Jorginho, as bad as he is, the truth remains, whenever he's in playing, things get worse for us. When he was taken off, we couldn't play from the midfield, really, to be frank. So, Bobby, you have anything else to say before we call it a day? Again, thank you for everybody that found time to join. If you haven't liked the video, and also do subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, I'll see the possibility of doing a watch along for the Barcelona game. But we'll see how much time we have from now before the game starts. Again, amazing play from the player, but Sterling, no. Again, he was off today. Mount was off, and I'm surprised Mount lasted as long as he did on the pitch. Again, while he was on the yellow, which is a huge risk given the way he plays. Again, he could have gotten a second yellow and then boom, miss a few games. As bad as our midfield was, Sterling and Mount were our worst players. That's just the truth. Highlighting that, yeah. Again, I think let's look at the rating here. How he got 7.4, I don't know. But a deserved rating for Silva. Yes, I got that. Sorry, what you said, Ty?
I got the score right.
Oh, you said 2-1?
Yeah, I said 2-1, so I'm happy I got the score right.
Yeah. Again, that's why, again, Sterling, he was off. I don't know how he got 7.4. I just don't understand, really. Chilwell shouldn't even, again, maybe attacking-wise, he shouldn't even, he shouldn't even get anything close to 7. How he got that, I don't know. Fofana, again, except for a few shaky moments, he did well overall. James, defensively, he did well, but that's not the best of James. That's, again, we've seen better. Yeah, Ty, what do you think?
About
the performance of the players overall.
Kepa excellent. Fofana and Silva tried to hold on the fort and they were able to. James was shaky. Chilwell does look like he's much sharp. Mount was not good deep. Jorginho, the less said, the better. Kovacic's not ready. Havertz was one of the best in the attack. Aubameyang showed the difference between having an actual player who can play wide and can come deep, and Sterling was just all over the place.
Yeah, he was. He seemed confused. He seemed lost as much as Mount seemed lost. I don't know if we would argue that the Mount's issue was where the structure really. Do you think so, Ty? Okay, looks like Ty isn't there. Now Mendy is faster than Kepa. Mendy's problem is
muted.
So I was asking you again. Do you think the structure was the problem with was a problem an issue for Mount?
Yeah, I think it was. I think he didn't handle the job he was gifted properly. He was trying and he hit the post like 6 times, and unfortunately he just couldn't put it in the back of the net. But I think we just saw that for people calling out for us to see Mount in that 3-man midfield, you can see that you can't just put him there and expect him to do immense work. It takes adapting back to that formation and to that position. It's not easy to just switch back. It's not like a switch where you just say, okay, today I'm playing as a center midfielder. I'm not an AM. I need to be more compact in the midfield. I need to help the midfield to not get outnumbered. It's not easy to do that. So people need to understand that you can't just place somebody there just because he runs back and adds pressure and has a lot of pressing in his game. It means he can do that. I don't really think that his best position. I think his best position is just ahead of the midfield, but not really that AM, that playmaker, but like that player who just collects the ball from the midfield and then he connects it to the attack. I think probably that's his best position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think again. I know he's played deeper before, but he hasn't played like that for a while. Playing him there means he'd have to readapt. We have to again. I don't know what Potter was thinking. I'd rather start Loftus-Cheek where Mason Mount started today, and Loftus-Cheek again. What do you think about him? Putting Loftus-Cheek centrally. Maybe again he had no other options and had to start him there, but we didn't see him. He was hardly seen in the game.
Yeah, I barely saw him. Probably after that chance where he could have scored, and then he couldn't. The ball went over his feet. I didn't see him again.
Yeah. Again, Bobby, you want to add anything before we call it a day? I think it's been a good discussion so far. First half analysis, and again, a good watch along so far. If not, let's call it a day. Again, I want to thank you, Ty, for finding the time to join. Bobby, same to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope that you guys find time to join next watch along show. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Barcelona one. I'll check the time and see if I'd have the space to do the thumbnail and everything and prepare for it. So thank you. See you guys next time. God bless us all and bye.